See his face? This is the face of someone who got burnt, not once, but twice, on the same game by the damn Seattle Seahawks. So, LA Rams beat the Seahawks 30-20, wild card round. Prior to this game, you could again go back and look at my playoff preview. I thought that this was going to be a close game. In the regular season, the home team won both. They split the regular season series. The home team won both times. I thought it was going to be a low-scoring, close game, but I thought it was going to be a Seattle 3-point victory. Just so happened that the Vegas line was Seattle giving 3, so I did not like that bet. So the first way the Seattle Seahawks got me, I'm going to talk about me for a little bit in my channel, do what I want, and then I'll get into stats and stuff that I wrote down. So the first way they got me is I parlayed the Seahawks in the Bucks game. So I took the Seahawks straight up because, again, I thought it was going to be a 3-point game. I figured I'd just take them 3 up, and I took the Bucks with given the points. The Bucks are going to cover that portion of it. Seattle, all they had to do was beat the Rams. The Rams, who had a guy, Wolford, who started again, guy from Wake Forest. I think he was one that came, he might have came from the AAF. Goff was active as an emergency quarterback, but still out because of the thumb. Wolford ends up getting hurt. Hope he's all right because he got his neck he got a shoulder to the neck and his neck got jammed. He left the stadium, went to the hospital, so hopefully he's good. Goff had to come in. Goff did not light it up. Goff couldn't throw it really well. His spirals weren't particularly tight. I'm guessing probably because of the thumb he just had surgically repaired 2 weeks ago. So he went 9-19, threw a touchdown, a lot of balls that were off target. The big thing that the Rams did was Cam Akers, rookie out of Florida State. He decided to have himself a day. He went 28 for 131, a touchdown, a tutty, and then he also had 45 receiving yards. And then at some point, Aaron Donald got hurt. He kept coming in. He was in and out of the lineup. The one thing for the Rams going forward, Cooper Kupp on one of the final plays of the game, I think the exact play was, it was a 4th down. The Rams went for, it was like 4th and less than a yard. Goff went for a QB sneak just to kind of kill the game. They were up 10. They just wanted to end the game right there. And it was a non-contact thing. You could see it in the replay. They were showing a replay, and like Cooper Kupp, I don't know, he must have just put his foot down and kind of like came up. So non-contact, not good. It was in the knee area. He's had an ACL injury before. I think it was last year, the year before that. So hopefully he's good. That'll be a big blow for the Rams. Obviously, Wolford's not going to play, so Goff, he's going to have to play next week with his thumb. So hopefully it's a little better for him. Actually, hopefully not, because most likely they're going to end up playing the Green Bay Packers, so hopefully his thumb isn't great, because as a Packers fan, puts us in the best position to win. But said Donald, in and out of the lineup, Kupp, his looked a little bad, and then Goff recovering from the thumb. In terms of Seattle, I watched this whole game, except for when I went for pizza, and then I came back, and instead of a 1-score game, it was a 2-score game. I came in cursing all types of negative things towards Russell Wilson. I apologize. Heat of the moment, seeing as how you were losing me money twice, because I'll tell you the other end where you got me. At some point, when the Rams were up, I think 6, it might have been late in the first half, early in the second half. Seahawks plus 3.5. As a guy who was thinking Seattle was going to win by 3, I've seen it before. Seattle looks like they have the most anemic offense for 3.5 quarters, and then they could turn it on, and they could end up pulling a win out of their ass. So I figured it was going to be something like that. Okay, you're going to give me them plus 3.5. So even if the Rams win, I thought it was going to be a field goal game either way. So even if the Rams win by a field goal, I'll at least win that bet. So my parlay would be sunk, but I'd at least win this bet, 3.5. Nope, didn't work out for me either. But I can't tell you from a Seattle perspective what happened. Obviously, the Rams' defense wreaked havoc. Russell Wilson got sacked 5 times, but I can't really tell you what it was, because I figured all right, maybe Russell threw it a bunch. I mean, they've gotten away from running the ball, but nope, that wasn't the case. Russell threw it 27 times. Chris Carson ran 16 times. So they gave Carson enough, like a decent amount of attempts. He had 77 yards. I didn't do the math before I started, but that's over 4 yards a carry. 4.5 yards a carry. He had a pretty good percentage. Russell Wilson went 11 for 27. He looked bad. You know, there was that thing early in the year, like, let Russ cook, right? Let Russ cook, because they haven't. And, you know, for Seattle fans, they know what we're talking about. They've been so run heavy, and Russell Wilson is so good, but they had him, like, Pete Carroll just had him, like, chained, like, wouldn't let him go until you really needed him to go. So Seattle fans, and just football fans in general, who like Russell Wilson, have been clamoring for them to go, you know, more balanced for the longest time. This year they went from a run-oriented team, like run-heavy team, and they swung it way to the other way. Like, they didn't go to the middle, like, okay, this is the run team, this would be the pass team. You know, right here would probably be a good mix, run-pass. They went from complete run team, we'll play defense this year, and they swung it all the way over to we're just going to bomb it 40 times a game. But that's not what happened here. Russell was awful. No other way to say it. 11 to 27. That's like, is that even 40% completion percentage? Like, I'm not even sure. It's close. It might be like 42. That's terrible. He did throw 2 touchdowns, both to DK Metcalf. But, like, their offensive line, I haven't watched many Seattle games. Obviously didn't protect him. He got sacked 5 times. But, I mean, he was stepping up looking to run a lot, like, earlier. Maybe he was feeling the pressure a little more. He was trying to escape and, like, run. And, you know, he'd step up and then someone would come and sack him. So they made him very uncomfortable. That defense is quite the problem for L.A. I'm going to be honest. Like I said, didn't think they were going to win. Especially, I mean, this was a team that lost to the Jets less than a month ago. They lost to the Jets like a month ago. Well, I don't get it. I don't get it. But LA moves on. LA moves on. If they want to make a run at it, they're going to have to ride that defense to the promised land. Again, looks like they're going to end up most likely playing the Packers, so I hope that's not the case. Seattle, they need to figure it out. I don't know what they need to do in the offseason. Russ had a good year. Down the stretch, not as good as he could have. They had good weapons. They have Lockett. They have Metcalf. Maybe they need an offensive line. I don't know, because they didn't really run the ball really well this year. Today, not that bad. They didn't really protect Russell, though. I don't know how many sacks they've given up on the year. Maybe that's something they need to address, and they probably need to, bolster the defense a little bit. Their defense played better definitely down the stretch of the year, but I don't know what Seattle needs to do this offseason, because, again, I watched this whole game, and I can't tell you where they went wrong, what they need. I think just everything. Just everything. I can't name one good thing that they did today, except Metcalf caught 2 touchdowns. Other than that, he dropped a pass that hit him right in the hands. I can't tell you. I'm sorry, Seattle fans. I don't know what to tell you. But the Rams move on. That was my thing. They burned me twice. This sucks. Subscribe. Watch another video, and damn it, I'll see you in the next one.